The King is Coming, December 20th. The reading is from Luke chapter 2, verses 36 to 38. Now there was one, Anna, a prophetess, the daughter of Phanuel of the tribe of Asher. She was of a great age, and had lived with a husband 7 years from her virginity. And this woman was a widow of about 84 years, who did not depart from the temple, but served God with fastings and prayers night and day. And coming in that instant, she gave thanks to the Lord, and spoke of him to all those who looked for redemption in Israel. The following exposition on Luke 2 is by J.C. Ryle. In the mouth of 2 witnesses, Anna and Simeon, was the prophecy of Malachi chapter 3, verse 1, fulfilled. Behold, I send my messenger, and he will prepare the way before me, and the Lord whom you seek will suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, in whom you delight. Behold, he is coming, says the Lord of hosts. Anna was a woman of irreproachable character. After a married life of only 7 years' duration, she had spent the rest of her life alone as a widow. The trials, desolation and temptation of such a condition were probably very great, but Anna by grace overcame them all. Anna loved God's house. She departed not from the temple. Nearer to God was the desire of her heart, and she felt never so near as within the walls that contained the ark, the altar, and the Holy of Holies. She could have shared David's words, "My soul longs, yes, even faints, for the courts of the Lord." Psalm 84, verse 2. She served God with fastings night and day, continually crucifying the flesh. Anna was a woman of much prayer, continually communing with him as a best friend. She was never weary of pleading with him on behalf of others, and above all for the fulfillment of his promise concerning the Messiah. As soon as she had seen Jesus, she spoke of him to others whom she knew in Jerusalem. Anna received a rich reward for all her diligence in God's service before she left the world. She was allowed to see him who had been so long promised, and for whose coming she had so often prayed. Her faith was at last changed to sight, and her hope to certainty. The joy of this holy woman must indeed have been unspeakable and full of glory. It would be well to ponder the character of Anna and learn wisdom from it. The times are greatly changed. The social duties of a Christian are very different from that of a Jewish believer, but still there remains much in Anna's history that is worthy of imitation. When we read of her consistency, holiness, and prayerfulness, we cannot but wish that many would strive to be like her. These saints lived in the faith of patriarch and prophet, that the coming Redeemer would bring in holiness and righteousness, and that his principal victory would be over sin and the devil. For such a Redeemer they waited patiently. For such a victory they earnestly longed. Let us learn a lesson from these godly people. If they, with so few helps and so many discouragements, lived such a life of faith, then how much more ought we, with a furnished Bible and a full gospel, to live by faith? Let us strive, like them, to live by faith and look forward. The second advent of Christ is yet to come. The completed redemption of this earth from sin and Satan and the curse is yet to take place. Let us declare plainly by our lives and conduct that we look and long for this coming, to wait for redemption, and to love the Lord's appearing.